Well, Pakistan has rolled out the red carpet for hate preacher Dr. Zakir Naik. Fugitive Zakir Naik, wanted in India, has been given a rousing welcome in Pakistan. But this is what Dr. Zakir Naik is essentially doing in Pakistan, meeting Lashkar-e-Toiba terrorists. This is exactly what Indian investigative agencies have been pointing at. The fact that Zakir Naik's link with various terror organizations. Just to put this into perspective, where the Easter bombings took place in Sri Lanka, the mastermind of the Sri Lanka Easter bombings admitted before the agencies that there were tapes of radicalization given by Zakir Naik. Remember, his tapes played a pivotal role in radicalizing those very people who carried out the Easter bombings. Right now, what you see on your screens, these are images coming in from Pakistan where Zakir Naik has met Lashkar-e-Toiba terrorists. Who are these terrorists and when did this happen? For more on this, Kruthat is joining us on this broadcast from the newsroom. Also, Madhurima and Gursimran joining us from Jammu, getting us the day's biggest story, where you can see Zakir Naik hugging Lashkar-e-Toiba terrorists. First to you, Kruthat, with regards to the latest details. Then I'll come to Gursimran to get us a better understanding who these people are and why they are a clear threat.
Shavan, and these visuals are extremely concerning, not just on the part of Zakir Naik, but also on the part of Pakistan. How a chief state guest of Pakistan is officially meeting and interacting with Lashkar-e-Toiba terrorists. All of them internationally designated terrorists and an internationally designated terrorist organization. Obviously, we here in India know that Zakir Naik has fled the country since 2016 amongst money laundering charges and other terror-linked charges. And now, after being invited on September 30th as the official state guest of Pakistan, he has gone on to a meeting spree of controversial leaders and addressing controversial gatherings. Amongst them, at the top of that list has to be his most recent meeting, and the visuals as they run on the screen with Lashkar-e-Toiba top commanders. Let me tell you who these people were. Lashkar-e-Toiba commander Muzammil Iqbal Hashmi and Mohd Harris Dhar and Faisal Nadeem were the terrorists, internationally designated terrorists, both by the United States and the United Nations, were the people that Zakir Naik is seen right now on your screens amongst the visuals, in which he is hugging them, interacting with them and meeting them on Pakistani soil. Remember, viewers, this is the same Lashkar-e-Toiba which is implicated in the 2008 26/11 Mumbai terrorist attacks. This is the same Lashkar-e-Toiba which is a designated terrorist organization by the United Nations. These are the same people who are designated as terrorists by India, by the United States and by various international authorities, and a complete miscarriage of justice and a complete violation of international terror law right in front of your screens as Pakistan celebrates the chief state guest and the terrorists that they were hosting for many decades now, Shavan.
Well, in fact, we'll go back to those images full frame, taking our viewers through the latest developments that are taking place. This after Zakir Naik was on a state visit. In fact, multiple cities that he visited when he was called by the Pakistani government. In fact, what you see right now on your screens, these images now coming in from Lahore, where Zakir Naik met Lashkar-e-Toiba terrorists. Now, let's just break it down for you, viewers, who these people are and why this assumes great significance, because this is exactly what India has been telling the world, that Zakir Naik is a threat to the world. Let me bring in my colleague Gursimran. Gursimran, Lashkar-e-Toiba terrorists that Zakir Naik met, who are these Lashkar-e-Toiba terrorists that we're talking about?
Shavan, more than a religious outreach which Zakir Naik claims, this is a terror outreach which Zakir Naik is actually doing, because he's meeting those commanders of Lashkar-e-Toiba that are active in Pakistan. If we speak of Muzammil Hashmi or if we speak of Harris Dhar, these are the two names, those who have been following the operations of the Lashkar-e-Toiba in Pakistan since the time the UN has designated Lashkar as a terror group, and also the Lashkar chief, he's underground, though the Pakistan claims that he's behind the bars, but yes, the operations are on the front run being run by being Harris Dhar, because he's one of those names who have been instrumental in running the day-to-day operations of the Lashkar-e-Toiba in across the border. There have been several instances where his name has surfaced, and there have been demands that he too be designated as the UN designated terrorist, and he can be seen along with Muzammil.
Goswami, I'll just request you to stay on with us, because I'm told that there's also breaking news now coming in from Kolkata. Remember, there's been a complete standoff between the Mamata government and the junior doctors.